Financial statements are in, sir.
And?
They don't look good, sir.
That bad.
Yup. We're gonna need a case soon if we're gonna keep this place alive.
And by we, you mean, I'll see what I can do.
Jane, my friend, come in.
Excuse me, guys, I have to use the restroom.
So you're like a detective or something? Any cases you've been working on?
Even if I had anything, I wouldn't be at liberty to tell you. Client confidentiality and all.
We're all friends here. Don't be that way, Jane.
Somebody call the police.
I am the police! Everybody remain calm.
You've done it, ma'am. You found us a case.
We're not done yet, Phil. We still have to solve it.
This case could be what saves this detective's office.
Do you have any clue who might have done it?
I'm pretty sure it was somebody who was in the room and the gunshot came from the right side, yet the light switch came from the left side, allowing the killer to escape.
How is that possible?
Let's go find out.
Cool.
Who's the victim?
We were longtime business partners. We made a lot of money together.
And where is it you said you went last night? You seemed a little bit stressed.
I'll be honest with you, I have some bad news. We lost some money last night.
How and how much?
It was a business deal with Lawrence. We lost a couple million.
That must have made you angry. Angry enough to kill?
Lawrence and I are worth over 20 billion. That's just pocket change.
Alex told you he lost $1 million last night. It's more like half of his fortune. I heard him on the phone last night.
Can't believe that scoundrel cheated me like that.
Tell me about your father.
I still can't believe he's dead.
Here. Tell me about your relationship with him. Were you on good terms?
What? Do you think I killed him? No. Of course not. We were as close as could be.
Thomas said they were on good terms. Do you want to know the truth? He was kind of the will.
And if Thomas doesn't get the money, who does?
You're looking at her.
Do you know who did it, ma'am?
Well, they all have a motive. Alex had just lost his fortune and Thomas had just lost his inheritance.
But what about Julia?
Julia had the most to gain from his death. $22 billion to be exact.
But how did they do it? We still haven't even found the gun.
Let's fix that.
Look what I found.
Let's get it back to the lab for testing.
So, the lab results are back and are rather conclusive. The gun had Tommy's prints all over it.
So it must have been him.
Not quite, ma'am. The gun that killed Lawrence Harding was not fired from that gun.
So you should have led with that. So who fired the gun?
Detective Woods?
Whoa! A gun? Where'd you find this? Get this to a lab for me.
I saw Alex burying it in the garden.
That's interesting. We know that you found the gun and that you were burying it. Preliminary results show that that was the same gun that killed Lawrence Harding.
Fine, I found the gun and I picked it up. I guess I just panicked. But I didn't kill Lawrence. I was out of the room when it happened.
I guess you couldn't be in two places at once.
Sure.
One of the things that stumped me about this case was how impossible it was for any of you to do it. The gun came from one side of the table, the light from the other, and you all had a motive. Thomas, you had every reason to kill your father. He had just cut you out from the will. But you didn't, because Lawrence Harding was killed with a single shot through the heart, and you don't know how to properly use a gun. Whoa! You also couldn't have pulled the trigger because you were out of the room at the time. What really confused me is that you couldn't have killed him because you would have had to turn off the light. You couldn't have been in two places at once. You couldn't have killed him by yourself. But what if there were two people involved in the murder? Tommy couldn't have done it, but Alex and Julia?
That's insane. I didn't kill him.
It wasn't me.
But it was. At the dinner party, Alex went to the restroom and when he came back, he flicked the lights. Julia then used his gun to commit the murder. You see, when Alex realized he had lost his fortune, Julia realized just how rich she would be and they formulated a plan.
But that makes absolutely no sense. When you did a search of my house, you saw the pills, right? My father was dying.
He was dying?
If my sister wanted money, all she would have to do was wait.
And as you said, I couldn't have done it by myself.
Then who killed Dad?
Well, we don't know that anymore. But we know for a fact that it was one of you three people that was in that room.
We weren't the only three in the room.
What are you guys looking at?
Do these look familiar to any of you?
They might be mine.
Well, I found them in our house the night of the murder. I didn't think anything of it until today. You said that the murder was a two-person job. Perhaps it was.
You think me and Phil murdered him? That's crazy.